Hi there and welcome to my channel. I'm Liz and today I have a fun haul from Anthropologie. It is a store I love to check into. I would say they have more trendy items, but I find that like classics too. Stuff I can incorporate into my more classic modest style, but with just little flares here and there. So I always find great things. So I keep coming back for more. And I believe this haul is mostly tops, which is what I was in the market for during these cooler months. So tops, funner tops, trendy tops, something a little different to pair with, you know, my denim, to pair with my cords, with skirts, anything like that, and then just pop a cool jacket over. I think it's great and easy peasy, but stylish go-to on those cooler days. And so if you're interested to see what I picked up, or you're in the market for maybe to add a top or two to your wardrobe, then I would love to have you along. So let's get into that now. Okay, first up is this beautiful Farm Rio top. And so a lot of this stuff is name brand and a little more sustainable. So the prices are a little bit more if you're not used to that. This has so much going on. So I would say this is not a staple top. This is a fun top. So it is really lightweight. It is button up. It has so much detail. I love the flittery sleeve at the end. The wrist part has some stretch and a button there. It does have a lace inlay up the sleeve a little bit. I love these colors. This could be worn all year round. It is shorter with a beautiful kind of finished like crocheted hemline, which is actually, that's what this is. It's crocheted, like a crocheted looking kind of lace thing, not lace, crocheted. And then of course you can button up. It has a stand-up collar and then you can button it wherever you like. I think it's just really fun, even with these white pants and like some heels, that would just be gorgeous. If you've picked up some burgundy, I would say the colors in here are a purple, pink, and an ivory. Really fun and interesting, and it's real breathable, airy, and really, really pretty. Okay, and next up is this fun, beautiful, like cobalt blue off the shoulder top that has like a rainbow kind of sparkly thread going through. Really, really pretty, really fun for the holidays. And then off the shoulder has just been really popular, I would say like the last 2 years. And I did pick this up in a medium, so it is quite fitted. I'd probably go for a large to have a little bit more room, but I love this kind of, I forget what, is it a lantern style sleeve? I think it's just pretty. So it's a little poofy up here. It has the long wrist part, which is really pretty. And then it is nice and roomy. You do have all this material up here to double fold, scrunch up, or wear however you like, but I just think the color and the beautiful thread running through it is really what makes this whole top. And I think just with a beautiful pair of denim and some heels, you could certainly dress up any outfit for the holidays with this lovely top. Okay, and next up is this lovely, it gives me Fairisle vibes sweater, and I wanted to try this out because a lot of times they're very Christmassy colors or like colorful, and I liked this kind of ivory and black for a kind of classier take on that if you don't really like all the like Christmassy colors on your sweater all the time. And it feels really great. It is a blend. It has a touch of wool, but it's not itchy at all, and I'm usually wool sensitive. And it is really soft. It just feels like a nice sweater. I like the size. I like the overall look. It has a nice kind of really fitted crew neck. So I wouldn't say it's a mock neck or anything. It's still, you know, sitting low, but a really lovely sweater, very cozy, and I think really cute and gives a great wintertime and even holiday vibe. So really, really pretty option to get for yourself or give as a gift. And I wanted to mention this strapless top that I picked up. I actually got it in a large, which is a size 12, and I couldn't get it on. Like I couldn't zip it up. So it does have a side zipper, with a hook closure, so you can get it on. It doesn't have any stretch. It is fully lined on the inside, and it does have a little hook closure at the top to help you get it closed, and I just could not in a large. Feels great. It's really soft and a beautiful shade of brown. It has this like faux rouging, which I would imagine would be slimming and really forgiving. And then it has the silicone band on the inside so that the top isn't falling down. So this is a really pretty top. I would say I was close, so I would just need one size up. So if you're similar sizing to me, that is good to know. This is a really pretty top. I think this could dress up a lot of outfits. You could just throw a blazer or a jacket over it if you wanted to wear it to work or an office party or any holiday party, or just add some texture to any outfit. And again, I think this is a piece that could be worn all year round. So really, really nice to pick up some faux suede in the wintertime. All right, ladies, the next one up, probably my favorite, is this, what is it? Why did I go blank? Velour top, button up. I love this shade. I think it's so pretty. And you know, you could wear it unbuttoned a little with some necklaces, would be really pretty. And then you're still pretty covered, you're still pretty warm, but also kind of stylish. And it's a lovely color. I like the two big front pockets. I like this fit. I picked this up in a medium. And of course, it does have buttons here, so you could roll them up. So this makes it pretty versatile, even as a third layer in the warmer months or into the warmer months. You could just throw this over a tank top. Of course, you could wear it like this with a little cami underneath. And some slacks would be really pretty, or trousers, that's what we're calling them these days. So overall, I think this is a lovely top. It's really comfortable. I like the size, I like the color. It feels great. So another great top option. Okay, next up is this sparkly, fun, little just throw on kind of cardigan, I guess it would be, but there's no buttons, there are sparkles. I will say the inside is just a tad scratchy. So you probably would wear maybe a long sleeve under, but it's really pretty. I love the contrast trim at the bottom and along the front. I love the amount of sparkle. It really sparkles in person a lot, but the overall color is pretty neutral, so it's not too standout-ish. I think it's really pretty. I picked this up in the small medium. I didn't want something really oversized, but overall I think this is a great little throwover for a dress, especially if you have a plainer dress. Maybe you're wearing just like a navy or a red or a black dress, and you want to add a little sparkle to any of your dresses for the holiday season. I think this is a great little throwover for really all year round. I picked this up in a medium, and I like the fit, so it is an oversized fit. This is fitting me, I guess like regular, what I would expect. But if I would have picked it up in my true size, which is a large, then it would have been a lot oversized. I like the thick banding at the bottom. It feels nice. It feels like a plush, like just nice sweater. I like the gold zipper hardware. It does have nice size pockets right here as well. A nice big kind of flap collar. So overall, I'd say a basic, classic, just a nice sweater to throw on over anything. And then it just is a nice neutral color scheme. So another really great item for the winter. All right, always fun to trek into Anthropologie and see what they have to offer. Some fun colors, some fun designs. Be sure to check out their new arrivals. They always get different things in, and it's just fun to pop in and out. I will say dresses at Anthropologie are my favorite, but it was fun also to check into their tops for this round. I wanted to thank you so much for dropping in and spending some of your time with me today. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next one.